Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Check. 380. Check. 45 to Mike. 14. Hey, alert. Hayward. Quick. 45.
Now Wilson on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there right off the bat. 44 yards.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step back as he loses a yard or two.
The 36-yard line. Blue lady! Hey, alert! 54. Zebra. Check.
On second and 11 now. Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line.
Play out. First 36. 22-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Check 50. Kill. Alert flare. Kill.
They'll try to run down here with Procise. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line. I got you. Check 45.
On second and goal, Wilson flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But now it's third and goal.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. On third down, it's Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jameis to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw is Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now it's Lockett. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 76 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston is going to find his running back. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Tampa Bay. From the gun, Winston. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, it's Winston. Flush to his right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Here's Winston. He's got Evans. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Jameis again. He's got this one complete to Perriman. That's good for 28 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. throwing. Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown catch as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Wilson rolling to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
45. Check. 45. Let's go one more.
Now Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
On
1st and 10, Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
He's checking. Crash.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the pass. Check 31.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. C.J. Procise, 67 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They juked him. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Winston. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Jameis now on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Winston. This is intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if so here's 2nd and 4.
Rush in. Rush in. Green, come with me. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
Now Winston. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Winston now. He completes it to Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up.
Winston now from the 50. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
Jameis throwing here. That's complete to Perriman. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag with him for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Here comes the seventh play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. To the air again with Winston. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running in.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Penetration here. That's it. Hey, check Mike 45.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Jameis to throw it. Escaping. And it's a Buccaneers touchdown.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise,
but he's free.